welcome to this edition of Canton Contact. I'm your host, Peg Stevens. My first guests today are here to tell us about several must-see productions and special events that are scheduled to take place at the Village Theater at Cherry Hill this winter. Here with all of the exciting information is Canton Performing Arts Coordinator, Joe Kavoriak, along with the Canton Commission for Culture, Arts, and Heritage Vice Chair, Darian Moore. Thank you both so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
I understand that you have a lot of exciting performances and productions coming up, especially this holiday season and into the new year. Joe, why don't you start by telling us what we can look forward to seeing?
Sure, no problem. Sure, yes, we have tons of things that everyone can enjoy coming up for the holidays at the Village Theater, including the Central City Dances, always highly anticipated Christmas Broadway Spectacular. It'll be just as spectacular as always, if not even more so, and we're getting really excited for that. I would advise buying tickets sooner than later, as it usually does sell out, and it's a lot of fun. And tickets are available on our website, cantonvillagetheater.org, or by calling our box office at 734-394-5300. So with that, we also have we're very privileged of one of Canton's own, who is a Las Vegas magician, Aaron Raditz. He will be returning to the Village Theater on December 22nd. And kind of cool thing about that I've learned is he's actually donating a proceed of his tickets to the Michigan Humane Society. He's recently written a children's book based off of his dog, Dingo, who I believe will also be part of the performance.
Oh, how neat!
So part of his proceeds will be going towards that great organization. And so you have the opportunity not only to see a Las Vegas magician who has Canton roots, but also to support a worthy cause.
Now, those are both returning events or productions.
Yes, we do.
And they're wonderful. I've seen them both.
Oh, good.
And it seems like every year they get better and better.
Yeah. So it's very exciting. And then also one more returning thing. We have a lot of returning things coming this December. Also, the Detroit Circus is also coming back. And that's a great event for families on New Year's Eve. I know personally, as a father myself, as a young child, sometimes it's hard to find activities that are family-friendly on New Year's Eve. And so I'm happy that we can provide that service for the residents of Canton. And so that'll be at 7 p.m. Tickets are starting to go fast. We're about halfway sold out. So I would advise you probably want to get your tickets sooner than later. And again, they're available on the website, cantonvillagetheater.org.
Excellent. Tell me a little bit about that performance, because I've seen it and I loved it. It was very entertaining for adults and children as well. But what can folks expect?
So what they expect is the Detroit Circus is an animal-free circus. It's all local performers. They're based out of Detroit. And you can see people stilt walking, some fire acts, and juggling, and they do silk work, which is where they kind of hang from the ceiling on silk, and it's very beautiful. So it's a really unique event, and we're very lucky to be able to have them back again.
Absolutely. And the tickets are very reasonable.
Yes, they're $22, and they're available.
Yeah, it's a great way to kind of say goodbye to the old year and get ready for the new year.
Getting ready for the new year, which in the new year, just two quick things I'd like to talk about, two other events. Is the first one is on January 20th. We will have the Simon & Garfunkel tribute band called Old Friends, and we will be transforming as much as we can the Village Theater into the famous Central Park concert where Simon & Garfunkel reunited, and the band actually plays that same set list. And
How
so
exciting!
It'll be really fun, it'll be exciting, and we'll have some other surprises along the way, and that's on January 20th, and those tickets are available now.
Oh, great. And I understand that you also have a special afternoon scheduled in February for us.
We do, yes. Thank you for bringing that up. We will be presenting Frank Ferrante in an afternoon with Groucho. And Frank Ferrante, he's been on PBS, and the show has been performed in London, in Chicago, and in New York City. And we have the honor of being able to present it right here in Canton. And it's basically Frank Ferrante does an impression of Groucho Marx, but he talks about his life, but then gets into some of his bits and routines that Groucho did as a comedian. So it should be really a great deal of fun.
Now, where can folks get more information or get tickets to all of these wonderful performances?
People can visit cantonvillagetheater.org, or they can call our box office Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 734-394-5300.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Switching gears a little bit, I understand that Canton will once again honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. What do you have planned for us this year?
Yes, we actually are. We are, as we always do on the actual holiday. This one will be 2018. It's a Monday, January the 15th. We'll be honoring Dr. King's legacy again, as we have, for the past roughly 15 or so years here in Canton. Show starts at 6 o'clock. I'm sorry, the doors open at 6 o'clock, and the show will begin at 6:30. We have a reception from 6 to 6:30 with punch and cookies and so forth. Show will begin. We have a few special things going on this year. In addition to the wonderful keynote speaker that we have, we're actually going to do a community choir this year. Okay, we've had choirs in the past from various churches and different faith communities, but this year we decided to open it up for Canton residents to get involved, and we've have a great choir director step up and help us do that and lead that choir. Ginger Thorne Herman has volunteered to help us out with that. So anybody within Canton, probably a younger, we didn't want to go too young, probably a young teen and up is what we're looking for. So it's an open process, and anybody who wants to be a part of that, they can. In addition to that, we are going to have another professional choir there, a choir from Northridge Church. They're going to be performing there for us also at the event. And we have a great speaker this year, Dr. Doris Fields. She's a professor of communications from Eastern Michigan University and specializes in multicultural relations. And obviously here in Canton, we have lots of different cultures and faiths here, and we want to just continue to promote understanding, and we're all neighbors. I want the same thing, a peaceful community, a place to raise our children, and so forth.
Sounds like a great lineup that you have in store for us.
Yes, we do. We actually also have the Canton Police Department. Lieutenant Dale Waltz is going to be there presenting on Canton's initiative that we have not in our town. Mm-hmm. Okay, and it's to help understanding and to prevent hate crimes and so forth. So we have a great initiative here in Canton within our police department, and he's going to be there speaking and talking about that initiative and what it's doing for us here in Canton also. So a lot of great things planned. Really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Now, who presents this special tribute to Dr. King?
Well, there's a subcommittee called the Dr. Martin Luther King Celebration Subcommittee within the Canton's Cultural Commission for Culture, Arts, and Heritage, also known as the Cultural Commission. So this committee puts it on every year. We do it. We pretty much plan almost year round, trying to pull everything together. But usually around June or July, we really, we start meeting more often, and it kind of picks up in the fall and make sure we're prepared for the beginning of the following year. So,
oh, absolutely, because it always is a wonderful community event.
Yes, yeah.
And who is sponsoring the reception this year? Keller
Williams in Plymouth, out of Plymouth. They sponsor the food and the reception from 6 to 6:30. So
excellent. And I understand, if I heard you correctly, that you are still looking for choir members.
Yes, it is still open. We have 5 rehearsals planned, and they're starting. Actually, this Sunday is the first one. I think there's 3 in December and 1 or 2 in January. So we are still accepting individuals. So if someone wants to get involved, wants to be part of that, you don't have to be a professional. You don't have to be Jennifer Hudson or somebody like that with a great voice. Just come on out and have fun. But you can contact the Village Theater at 394-5300, and we'll make sure that you're forwarded to the appropriate people.
Excellent. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a fabulous event again this year.
Looking forward to it.
Now, we're almost out of time, gentlemen. So, Joe, if you wouldn't mind just telling folks at home where they can get even more information about all of these great offerings.
Sure. You can always find information on cantonvillagetheater.org, or you can call us at our box office at 734-394-5300.
Oh, thank you so much, gentlemen, for stopping by and telling us about these unique opportunities.
Thanks for having us.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
hear all about upcoming events and community news in Canton, be sure to watch Canton This Month weekdays at 8 p.m.
Are you looking for a great space to host an event? Anything from birthday parties, baby showers, to graduation parties and company functions? Look no further than the Summit on the Park. The Summit on the Park can accommodate your request at a reasonable price. The Summit offers a variety of private rooms for rent to meet any need. Plus, renters can bring in their own food with some restrictions. Contact the Summit on the Park at 394-5460 and make your next event one to remember.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. Join me now to tell us how the Summit on the Park can help us with our New Year's resolutions this year is Summit Facility Specialist Evan Sweet, along with Health and Wellness Specialist Jennifer Franz. Thank you both so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Well,
We're excited.
I understand that the Summit on the Park is offering a unique membership special
We are.
to help us focus on fitness in the new year.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so this is something new that we started that we haven't done in the past. So we're bundling our membership offerings with a couple package options that include personal training, a birthday party, kids corner visits. So you purchase your membership, you pick your package basically, which is an individual, a couples, or a family annual. And then you have about 6 options, 6 additional amenities that you can choose from. You can pick 2 of those to add to your membership, and you get a discounted savings compared to buying them all individually.
Oh, excellent. And when is this special available?
Yep, so it begins December 1st and runs until January 15th. And you can purchase it at the Summit front desk.
Okay, I was going to ask you. So if I understand correctly, not online, but only at the Summit front desk.
Correct, not online yet, just at the front desk starting December 1st, so this Friday.
Oh, okay. And then in terms of the special amenities or the additional offerings, how does that work? You purchase it, walk me through the procedure.
Yeah, so once you purchase it, you'll get a voucher that our staff will hand to you. Then that voucher is good for 1 year, so it will expire on December 31st of 2018. So bring that voucher back to redeem whatever you had purchased. So if it was a registered fitness class, a kids corner, or a swim lesson.
Excellent. And if it's a voucher, is it something that I have to use myself, or am I able to share?
Nope, that's the great part about this membership package is that you can gift it to a friend, family member, whoever you want. You can use it for yourself. It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Excellent. So again, if I'm understanding correctly, so you sign up for whatever membership you're interested in, and then so you get access to the Summit Fitness Center,
Yep.
and then on top of that, you have these other offerings that you can take advantage of.
Correct, you got it.
Excellent. And if folks want more information on all the particulars, such as fees and prices, where should they go?
SummitOnThePark.org.
Wonderful. And again, if you wouldn't mind telling the dates of that special offer for the folks at home?
Yep, and the dates again, December 1st through January 15th.
Wonderful. Now, Evan mentioned health and wellness and registered classes. Jennifer, that's where you come in.
Yes.
What sort of programs are available for folks to sign up for as part of this membership special?
Yeah, so part of the special is that they can take any of our group fitness, our registered group fitness classes. They can take an entire session for free. So it's included into the pricing of their membership. And then they can also take advantage of one-on-one personal training. They could take advantage of group personal training, depending on what type of package that they would select.
Oh, great. So it's a great opportunity to focus on fitness and take it above and beyond just a regular membership where you work out on your own, basically.
Exactly. So we're actually going to be adding a couple more personal trainers to our staff here. So we're more than ready to accommodate for anybody who wants to venture down that pathway.
Excellent. What is the personal trainer opportunity? Like, what can folks expect with that?
So they can expect to come in, meet one-on-one with the trainer, do a full consult. So they'll go through what their goals are, what they're expecting to get out of personal training, and then the trainer will walk them kind of through what a session would look like. And then after that, depending on how many sessions they wanted to purchase, they would have full use of the trainer. So they could come in, set up their own day and time that they wanted to come in. They can do sports-specific training. They can do weight loss management, healthy eating, balance training, anything within that realm.
Oh, so there's a whole spectrum of
Yes.
areas that they can concentrate on.
Yeah, so our trainers are very, very qualified to really cater to any athlete. If you're elderly, needing to focus on specific areas, our trainers are more than ready to help.
Excellent. Now, is this one-on-one training or is this in a group environment?
So it can be either. You can purchase a one-on-one training session, which is included with the special, or you can do a group package for up to 3 people.
Oh, okay. Excellent. And in terms of personal training availability, does it have to be Monday through Friday, or can we schedule something on the weekends?
Yep, so that's one of the great things is that with our new personal trainers coming on staff, we can accommodate from Monday through Sunday. So if you have a normal 9-to-5 job and can only come in on evenings or on weekends, we have trainers that can accommodate.
Wonderful. And who's a good candidate for that particular service?
Anybody really. If you're looking to just learn new things, if this is your first venture into personal training, even into anything in the fitness world, our trainers can really accommodate any type of person.
Wonderful. So for those folks at home who maybe didn't focus on health last year in physical fitness and they really want to start off 2018 on the right foot,
Yes.
It sounds like that would be a great package for them.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, wonderful. Now, in terms of the registered classes, what can folks look forward to in the coming months?
So we have many group fitness classes. So they can take a Tai Chi class, they can do TRX, which is a suspension training class. We have a women's only weightlifting class, cycling classes, the list goes on and on.
Oh, fabulous. Now, are those in particular categories from, beginners or to the more advanced?
Yep, so if they look into the Discover or online, they will find what type of category that they would fall into from a beginner or to an advanced level.
Oh, excellent. Now, I know one of the questions that I get asked a lot is when folks get a traditional membership to the summit, they get access to group fitness classes as well. Can you explain the difference between that and these other specialty classes?
Yep, so we have different classes that are offered with your membership, which are free to use. Or we have our registered group fitness classes, which are an additional fee. So those kind of fall into the more specialty type of categories. So if you want, we offer a cycling class for a drop-in with our membership, but you can partner that with cycling and strength, which would be a registered group fitness class.
Excellent. And about how many classes do you offer within the membership itself?
So we offer around 50 classes throughout the week.
How impressive. And how does that work if someone they are a member and they want to come to those classes? Do they just show up? Do they have to sign up in advance?
So they can just come into the summit. Certain classes will require a wristband depending on where the classroom is. So definitely stop by the front desk and you can just go right on and pop into the class.
Excellent. Oh, well, it sounds like there are a lot of unique opportunities available at the summit.
Yes.
So if folks want to take advantage of this special New Year membership, what should they do, Evan?
So they can come into the front desk. We can answer all the questions, sign them up, or they can get more information on our website, summitonthepark.org as well.
Excellent. Well, we're almost out of time, but I know, with the new year, I just want to give you both an opportunity to say something to the folks at home who, again, might not be as focused on fitness and health and wellness for the new year. What should they do to not be discouraged? What can you tell them to get them to come out and check out the summit?
So the biggest thing that I can say is that they're not alone and they're not the only person that didn't put their health and wellness as a priority this past year. So don't be discouraged by that. There's never a wrong time to start. So just take that first step and walk on in.
Excellent. And Evan, this sounds like a great membership package to take advantage of.
And that was our thought process behind the special too, is to get people who maybe wouldn't want to do training or group fitness to get them with the membership and additional amenities as well to get them on whatever track they want to be on.
Excellent. Thank you both so much for stopping by and telling us about this wonderful opportunity available at the Summit on the Park.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will be right back with more Canton Contact.
Hi, I am Community Relations Officer Patty Esselink with the Canton Police Department. I'd like to take this moment to remind you to lock your vehicles. Leaving your vehicles unlocked may result in you becoming a victim of a theft. Simply locking your vehicle doors could prevent you from becoming the next victim. Never leave your laptop, iPod, GPS unit, purses, or wallets within your vehicle. Remember that you are the eyes and ears of our Canton community, and if you don't lock it, you may just lose it.
To hear all about upcoming events and community news in Canton, be sure to watch Canton This Month weekdays at 8 p.m.
Welcome back to Canton Contact. My last guest today is here to tell us about what's happening over at the Summit on the Park Aquatic Center. Here with all of the information is aquatic specialist Brad Chason. Brad, welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.
I understand that you have a very special program in the works for all of the swimmers out there. What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it's actually Swim Across the Great Lake. And basically we're taking our smallest lake here that's around Michigan, Lake Ontario, and putting out a challenge for those who are actively swimmers or just beginning swimmers to have a challenge for this New Year's resolution with a little spin. So basically we'll take it to where the swimmers take the 53 miles that it would take to swim across Lake Ontario, and they have 120 days to complete that challenge.
Oh, great. Now, when will the challenge take place? What's the date range?
Yeah, we're going to start at January 1st, like every other New Year's resolution, and it will go for 120 days, so it will go all the way till April 30th.
Excellent. And what age do you need to be to participate?
For this specific program, we don't really have an age range, just an ability. Just to where you think that if it's a child, if you think that they can accomplish the goal within that time period, that would be awesome. And then same thing with adulthood. You know, we even encourage seniors to try it out as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And is there a fee to take part in this particular challenge?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a $25 fee for members, and then it goes on up through resident and non-residents.
And if folks want to sign up, how can they go about registering for this?
All they would have to do is go to our website at summitonthepark.org.
Excellent. And it sounds like a unique challenge to swim 53 miles in 120 days.
Yes, it is. And we've actually did the math on it. So if you wanted to come and visit us 5 days a week, you'd only have to swim 44 laps of the pool. I'm sorry, lengths of the pool.
Lengths, okay.
And when you think of a length, it's only the 25 yards of our lap pool. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 44, okay? So that's if you were to visit us 5 days a week. Now, if it were to be 7 days a week, you'd only have to swim 31 lengths per day. So then that way it kind of breaks it up for you, and then that way you can see the easiness of being able to accomplish it.
Sure, sure. And if I am understanding you correctly, you have to do it at the Summit on the Park Aquatic Center.
Yeah, we do ask that everybody participates and records all your lengths at the actual summit, just so then that way our coordinators can put it on our progression board that we have out in our lobby area.
Oh, great. So walk me through it. So folks show up, they swim, and then how do they record those their accomplishment that day?
Yeah, at the end of each day, they would go into the aquatic office and get a sheet of paper where they would write their name on it and how many lengths that they were able to swim that day. And then the coordinator would go and record it onto the board, coloring in and shading in the areas of where they have accomplished up to.
Oh, so they visually get to see the progression.
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely, yeah.
Wonderful. Oh, fabulous. Now, what other classes can we look forward to in the Aquatic Center?
Well, we have our next swim lesson session that will be starting in January. Right now we're in our Fall 2-1, and this will go all the way till Christmas. And then after the new year, we'll have the week of January 7th will be our next session. And with our swim lesson program, we go age ranges from 6 months all the way up to seniors.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous. Now, in terms of, the age range, what about abilities? Do you take people who don't know how to swim?
Yes, absolutely. So obviously with our little parent-taught kids, they get a specific time and days and everything like that and levels. With the youth levels, we have gone from our age-based program to now going to level-based, where parents would actually sign up their kids based on their level ability. This way it helps for parents to see that progression through the classes. And also for adults, we have adult beginner swim lessons to intermediate and that sort of thing as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent. Now for the youth, you mentioned that it's based on the level. How do you determine what level they need to be in?
Basically, we give them a swim test. If you don't have an idea of what level to put your child into, you can bring them into the aquatic center and do a swim test with us, and we'll be happy to go through that with each child. And then that way they can be put into the proper class.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And I understand that in addition to the swim lessons that you offer, you also have a competitive opportunity for them as well. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, absolutely. It was one of those things that kind of came about through our instructors, where they were kind of thinking they didn't have anything to do, the children didn't have any place to go after level 4. So we wanted to kind of create an environment where parents could come in and bring their kids to see what it would be like in a competitive practice environment first. So then that way they can see what it would be like in a normal practice being on a competitive team. And then we also do offer quarterly swim meets where we record the times for every one of the kids. So then that way they can also see the progression there as well.
Excellent. Sounds like a unique opportunity for them.
Yeah, we're pretty excited.
And now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about lifeguarding opportunity and water safety instructor opportunities. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we actually hold on a quarterly basis as well our water safety instructor class, which we'll be holding one in December. We're still looking to fill up some of those spots as well. And then for our lifeguarding classes, if anybody wanted to become a lifeguard here at the summit, you can go through our lifeguarding class, which our next one will be held in February. And basically you go through, you get a full certification as long as you pass, and then you can apply to become a lifeguard here at the summit.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And what sort of a time commitment are we talking about for the actual training?
Yeah, for water safety instructor, it's roughly about 25 hours to 30 hours, depending on how many participants they have. Okay, and then same thing with the lifeguarding classes. It's 24 hours. It's the commitment for that training as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And I understand that the skills that you learn here or through those classes are very marketable and that will serve you for the rest of your life, basically.
Oh yeah, absolutely. For our swim instructors, we have a lot of kids that come in that want to be teachers. So it gives them that teaching experience of interacting with kids and doing the push and pull methods and stuff like that. With the lifeguarding aspect, a lot of EMTs come through here, firefighters, doctors, kids that are looking to go into that kind of profession. They get that emergency medical kind of experience but ahead of time.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And what sort of certification will they come out with on the other end?
Through the water safety instructor, they get it through the American Red Cross. It's a water safety instructor certification, which is nationally accredited, so that is a great certification to have. And then with the lifeguarding certification, that is through Jeff Ellison Associates, and that is internationally recognized.
Oh, excellent. Brad, we are almost out of time, but if you wouldn't mind telling folks where they can go get more information about your swim lessons and your swim across the Great Lake Challenge.
You can visit our website at www.summitonthepark.org.
Excellent. Thank you so much for stopping by and telling us about these unique opportunities.
No problem.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on Canton Contact.